What's up, guys? So I'm finally back making another Jeep video. My 96 Jeep Cherokee project. I put one part of this video series up a while ago, last year sometime, and if you guys watched that, you know I'm trying to swap it from two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive. So I got the front axle in that video, and soon, hopefully like in the next month or so, I'm going to be getting the transmission and the transfer case and the rest of the stuff so I can go ahead and complete the full drive swap. But right now, this weekend, I'm going to be working on another project that goes along with it. I had been kind of putting it off just because I wanted to get it actually full drive before I did anything to it. But I decided to go ahead and do it anyways because it's going to make it a little easier and make it look better. In the meantime, and plus, like I said, it should be very soon that I'm going to actually be completing these swaps. So what I'm doing is a budget boost. It should be about a 2-inch lift. I'm going to do coil spacers in the front, I already have those, and I'm going to be doing a bastard pack in the rear for the leaf springs. So what I've got here is a leaf pack from an S10. It's the 90s, it was actually a GMC, but you know, S10 truck, same thing. And this is from the rear. I have both packs, and so all you have to do basically is you use all of the leaves from the S10 and then your main spring, the top leaf of your Cherokee pack, and you cut off the eyes of the S10 and you put your Cherokee leaf in here and you can bolt it up, and it gives you about 3 inches of lift. So that's what I got this up here for. I'm going to try to open these retaining clips up here, and I want to take these apart and sand them and paint them up before I put them in my Jeep, and so also I can cut the eyes off of these. So that's what I'm working on right now. Yeah, if you use all 4 of the leaves here, the entire pack on the S10, then you're going to get about 3 to 4 inches of lift, depending on how saggy the S10 leaves are. But if you don't use the S10 mainspring, the top one with the eyes on it, if you don't use that, then it's probably going to be about 2 inches of lift. So I'm just taking a crowbar right now, trying to get these leaf apart. I already got one part, just working on the other one over here. Got a technical problem. So you just spread them open just enough on one side that you can lift up one side of the leaf and slide it out. So that looks to be good there. Go ahead and put our C-clamp on the leaf pack here so it holds the tension on it, so we can take the tie bolt out over here. Okay guys, I got the first pack apart, or at least I got the tie bolt out. I went ahead and got some new tie bolts just because these are rusty. But as you saw, all I did was put a C-clamp on the spring here right close to the tie bolt and take the bolt out. And this pack has some shims in it, so I'm going to make sure I remember where those go, because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to reuse this whole pack. So now all I got to do is see if I can slip these leaves out from under the clamp here, or the retaining clip. Perfect. So as you can see, I just slipped it right out. So that's what I was hoping for, and hopefully I can bend these back in without any problem once I get my Cherokee leaf in there. So go ahead and see if I can slip these other ones out here too. Okay. And these guys have some plastic pieces on them. Try to reuse those too if I can. Slip those out. Alright, so got my S10 leaf all broken down. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with some sandpaper, and probably going to use some of that rusty metal primer, Rust-Oleum if I have some. If not, I'll just do a nice coat of satin black on them, and they'll be ready to add the Cherokee leaves to. guys, so I'm gonna make another clip on my Jeep Cherokee here, the 96. I wanted to make some video more of installing the bastard pack, the S10 leaves in the rear, but just didn't get a chance to do it. My phone didn't have enough space on it. My brother's GoPro was out of battery, and it was kind of a hard process, so I apologize for not getting any video of that. But I did get them in there, and as you can probably tell, this is higher than I expected it to be. I was thinking it was going to give me like 3 inches of lift, so like an inch to get rid of the sagging in the back, and then 2 inches of lift to match my 2-inch coil spacers on the front. But it actually gave me like 5 inches, so an inch to get rid of the sagging, and then 4 inches of lift. So I debated for a while of whether I wanted to try to tear it all apart and lower it back down to match the front, but I've been wanting to do 3 or 4 inches of lift overall eventually anyways, so I'm like, well, might as well just leave them on there and go ahead and lift the front up. So I'm going to order some 4-inch coil springs for the front probably, and get rid of those coil spacers. And the back is fine right now, but I needed longer shocks. My stock shocks obviously wouldn't hook up, so I ordered some shocks for it, and somehow I got my wires crossed and I ordered shocks for the front, which I need those eventually anyways. I just didn't want to pay for them right now, but I got them. So I got the just Skyjacker 7000 series. I think the part number was 7025 for the front, H7025. So I got those, but like I said, I needed them for the rear because the front hooked up because it's only raised 2 inches right now, so I could still drive it probably. But I went ahead and went to a local parts house and got some Pro Comp shocks for the rear that should fit up. So got those here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put those on right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my wheels back off and retorque the U-bolts on the leaf springs and around the axle, because I drove it around the yard and just want to make sure they're torqued down nice before I take it on a test drive. And then, you know, I'll torque them down again after like 500 miles, and you know, however many miles after that, just keep rechecking them. So I think that's all I'm doing right now. I may start working on a cargo box for the rear and maybe try to get a little video of that, but we'll see how it goes. So see you in the next clips, I guess.
Alright, coils came in for the front because it turns out that was like 4 or 5 inches and the spacers aren't going to cut it. So those are 4-inch lift springs for the front, and we're going to have to pull the spacers back out, disconnect the sway bar, drag link, track bar. Alright, just got the old springs out and about to compress the new springs, see how much of a bitch it is to get them to slide in there. New ones actually aren't that much longer. Put them next to one another, so obviously they're going to be a little stiffer. They're 4-inch lift springs and they got about 2 inches in height, so it'll be like another 2 inches in stiffness.
Like an inch or so, maybe. How about if I pick up on this side? Whoa! One more. Oh, oh, oh. Woo! Hey, Mark.
Yeah. That's the station.
Oh, lift station.
Yeah, that's what I had in there. 2 inches and then 2 inches. And the whole plane.
Ended up being like 10 inches and 4.5 or something, right?
We let it down on the jack stand. We thought we were going to go down, and it just went, and it just stayed there. And I was like,
excited?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh shit, the GoPro's still going. I got kicked.
Sorry about that.
Let's see if the sway bar hooks back up. Bolting the wheels back on. Sway bar is gonna have to be pulled off tomorrow. We're gonna throw the wheels on and set, see where it goes. There it is. Probably take another clip tomorrow. You can see it during the daytimes, but it's sitting literally exactly level. So we're just gonna have to get extended sway bar links for the sway bar to be hooked back up and not be a limiting factor. And that should be
Make sure
good.
you replace the hoses too. Yeah. Because as soon as you replace the pump, the hoses will leak. That's just.
Alright guys, so we finished the 96 Cherokee here. Got the front coil springs in. I got 4 inches of lift out of the front, and it's pretty much perfectly leveled with the back, with the bastard pack in the rear of the S10 leaves that we put in the back. And I'm pretty stoked. It looks excellent, and all I gotta do now is slap some 31s on there, and it'll be pretty much finished as far as the lift goes. Still need to get some extended links for the sway bar in the front, and maybe some extended brake lines for the back, and we'll see how it looks when we flex it, if we need longer brake lines for the front. And there's still that noise coming from the back somewhere that we don't know exactly what's going on there, but we'll trace that down. But I gotta give a big thanks to Garrison and Cody from Croctop's Garage. They really helped me out. We're gonna do maybe a little test drive, a little test flex. So thanks for watching, guys.
This thing's pieced together. Like, got S10 leaves. What was the springs?
S10 leaves, got super lip springs in the front.
Pro-comp shocks.
Pro-comp shocks in the rear. Skyjacker shocks in the front.
Mine.
Yeah, the Danny 30 is from a Cherokee though. It's from a 96, same year. Alright, the Cherokees, man, and good friends. Alright, well, here's the Cherokee, the 96 Jeep Cherokee, my project car here. And we've got the front coil springs in. And I need to restart that.
Alright, I'll just have it.
Okay.
You gotta say Jeep though, you can't say
Yeah. It's not really a project, but.
Yeah.
Alright.
Save this for the bloopers.
Yeah. I'll be with Church.
And I recommend everybody take their stuff to them.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
There we go.
We'll just
Well, my beer's empty though, man.